MATC has been in existence for over 100 years, and we're really proud of what we've accomplished and what we've contributed to our community. When you first come to campus, we've got great staff that will help you navigate you through our organization. I think that you'll enjoy the small class size. I think you'll enjoy the experiences of the other students, the diversity that we have at our campuses, not only of the student population, but of our staff and faculty, and just the diversity of experience that you'll gain. We always think about the student and what is going to be the impact on the student.
We're constantly meeting with members of the community, members of industry in those fields to know what our graduates need to be successful.
We're kind of a boot camp for industry because we don't deal in a lot of theory. It's all hands-on, from any of our occupational programs to our liberal arts programs as well.
You're not just listening to somebody talking, you're actually going to have your hands on from the very beginning.
We have very highly qualified faculty. Our teachers have not only work experience, but they also have advanced degrees, similar to the degrees that you'd see at four-year school.
Every person here is focused in on student success.
We have a lot of resources available for the students. If you're not sure what you want to do, you can come here and take a couple classes. You can still transfer on to, another degree.
You can start here, do 2 years, and then transfer to hundreds of colleges and universities across the country.
Being an employer in the Milwaukee area, MATC students are the students that I really would be looking for, because they would have application-based skills that they can put to work right away. Where when you're coming out of a 4-year university, a lot of times you're dropping into corporate programs that are then looking to train you for 1 or 2 years. In MATC, that's not the case. You're coming out of school with the skills you need to be successful on day one.
I think MATC is a place where students can begin to make changes in their lives.
MATC is the best choice for students who are looking to grow, develop, and to really come into their own.
You gain a friendship with a lot of these students, and just seeing them progress and grow through their different programs, and just building those relationships is just incredible.
Of all the education that I had, MATC had the biggest impact on me, and I have skills 12 years into my career today that I still use that I learned at MATC. So it's had a profound impact on myself and directly on my career.
Milwaukee Area Technical College, transforming lives, industry, and community.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2016 Spring Commencement for the Milwaukee Area Technical College. I am Karen Corrine, a candidate for graduation from the Digital Imaging Technical Diploma Program. Please turn your attention to the arena floor. Now entering and carrying the MATC mace, faculty member and Grand Marshal, Dr. Michael Rosen. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the arena floor, please welcome the candidates for graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the arena floor, MATC's distinguished faculty and staff members. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the arena floor, the Distinguished Commencement Platform Party. MATC academic deans, vice presidents, district board members, our graduating student speaker, our keynote speaker, the United States Secretary of Education, Dr. John B. King Jr., MATC Provost, Dr. Mohammed Dakwar, and MATC President, Dr. Vicki J. Martin.
President Martin, the candidates are now assembled.
Good evening. I am Dr. Vicki Martin, President of Milwaukee Area Technical College. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome you to this commencement ceremony honoring the spring class of 2016. In accordance with custom and tradition, I hereby declare open the spring 2016 commencement for Milwaukee Area Technical College. Okay. We will now hear the national anthem sung by the MATC Music Occupations Vocal Ensemble.
America, America, God shed His grace on thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glares bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. The national anthem and the music prior to the start of our ceremony were performed by the MATC Music Occupation student, alumni, and faculty. Please join me in thanking them. Tonight, we welcome our honored guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, our candidates for graduation. Several dignitaries have joined me on stage tonight, and it is my pleasure to introduce them at this time. I am honored to welcome the United States Secretary of Education, Dr. John B. King, Jr., tonight's keynote speaker. Dr. King, we are thrilled that you are with us and look forward to your remarks. 9 volunteers devote their time and their considerable talent to serve on the MATC District Board of Directors. Each is committed to keeping MATC the nation's premier 2-year technical college. These 9 dedicated community leaders have the responsibility for the governance of the college. We appreciate their leadership and service. From the District Board, we welcome Chairperson Kurt Wachholz, Treasurer Abdul Hamid Ali, and Graciela Maisonet. Please join me in thanking all members of our board. The Grand Marshal for our ceremony is School of Liberal Arts and Science faculty member, Dr. Michael Rosen. 3 very special graduation candidates are representing the spring class of 2016. The outstanding associate degree graduate, Katie Johnston. The outstanding technical diploma graduate, Karen Corrine. And the outstanding adult high school graduate, Danny Gonzalez. We also welcome Dr. Mohammed Dakwar, Provost, and the college's faculty members, deans, vice presidents, and other staff members. Would you please all stand? I want to personally thank you for all that you have done to help and prepare our candidates for this special evening. Candidates and guests, please join me in applauding the work of all of these dedicated and talented professionals. At tonight's ceremony, we are also recognizing 36 candidates for graduation who have served in our military. These men and women are wearing a red, white, and blue cord. Would all of our veteran students please stand? And would all the members of our audience who also served our nation please stand and be recognized? We thank you for your selfless and dedicated service to our country. We owe each of you our gratitude. And now for the special group of people and the reason we are gathered here this evening, the 2016 candidates for graduation. Graduates, please stand so we can recognize you. We applaud your accomplishments inside and outside the classroom. You are a special group of men and women, and the entire METC family congratulates you on achieving this milestone. Family, friends, faculty, and staff, please join me again in recognizing these exceptional candidates. Graduates, tonight you join thousands of men and women who proudly call themselves MATC alumni. Like those who have gone before you, you are examples of commitment, perseverance, and determination. Tonight's ceremony is a celebration of the outstanding accomplishments of our candidates. There are close to 1,400 associate degree, technical diploma, apprentice, and adult high school candidates in this semester's graduating class. The effort you have shown on the path to earning your degree is impressive, and you make everyone at MATC very proud. The future is in your hands, and I am confident that Milwaukee Area Technical College has prepared you for your next step in life. MATC's vision is to enrich, empower, and transform lives in our community. And tonight, I see hundreds of men and women who have been enriched and empowered, and whose lives have been transformed because of their relationship with Milwaukee Area Technical College. I am grateful you have allowed METC to play such an important role in your lives. Your accomplishments are an inspiration. I have served this great college for 28 years, and I'm reminded every day of what a special place METC is because of you, our students. Spring is a time for new beginnings, and as you prepare to graduate from METC, the education and training you received have prepared you well for your new beginning. Spring is also a time for change. In February 2008, when then Senator Barack Obama was running for president, he shared these words: "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." Graduates, you came to METC seeking change. Maybe a better career, a better future, a job of your dreams, the security to support your family. You did not wait for another person or some other time. You knew that education was the pathway to a better life. Or maybe you weren't sure what the future held for you, but understood that it was time for you to take charge and be that change that you were looking for. And graduates, as we celebrate each of you, I would like you to take a minute and think about the people who helped you reach this day. These individuals include your instructors, counselors and advisors, classmates and study partners, mentors, employers, friends, family members, your wives, your husbands, your partners, your sons, your daughters, your mothers, your fathers, grandparents, guardians, sisters, brothers. Each of these important people helped you reach this milestone. They encouraged you, challenged you, supported you, and tonight they celebrate with you as you graduate from MATC. And as you prepare to embark on this new beginning in your personal and professional life and leave MATC, you will carry with you the lessons you have learned on our campuses, in our classrooms, online, during service learning projects, maybe members of a student club or organization, maybe as a volunteer or student employee. You are now truly ready to become the change you were seeking thanks to the knowledge gained and the skills mastered during your time at Milwaukee Area Technical College. Our city, region, state, and nation will be better because of the change you will lead. We are proud of you and excited to see what the next chapter has in store for you. Congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our chair, Kurt Wachholz, of our District Board of MATC. Mr. Wachholz.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Martin. On behalf of my fellow district board members, I am pleased and honored to join you for tonight's very special celebration. I have served on the MATC District Board of Directors since 2012 and an educator for over 38 years, and it truly is a privilege to celebrate your achievements with you this evening. I am proud to be involved with an institution that has played such an integral role in the success of our city, our state, our region, and our nation for more than 100 years. Our students and graduates' dedication, perseverance, academic accomplishments, and contributions to our region is truly impressive. Much of the district board's work is done behind the scenes, so it is very special for us to be a part of tonight's ceremony that recognizes your successes. I know that there is a bright future ahead for the entire class of 2016. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our distinguished faculty and wonderful staff members who have made significant contributions to your accomplishments, to transforming your lives, and to the success of our college. Their dedication to your success is just one reason why the Milwaukee Area Technical College is recognized as one of our nation's premier technical institutions. Your MATC degree equips you to pursue the career of your dreams, and the innovative and practical education that our college offers empowers you to future career opportunities. No matter what program you have been enrolled in, you take with you the knowledge and skills that will help you build upon the college's proud and vibrant legacy. Today you open a new chapter in your lives that hold new beginnings, new journeys, and definitely new challenges. Believe in yourself to the depths of your being. You have the ability, you have the skills and talents, you have the education, you have the miracles of your dreams to make a success of your lives as you create the next chapter in your life script. Your MATC education affords you to use that potential inside you to do whatever it is you want to do. Believe in yourself and you can achieve things you never thought possible. Today is the tomorrow that you dreamed of yesterday. Today you are seeing your dreams turn into reality as you graduate from MATC. My challenge for you, class of 2016, is to use the solid education you have received here at MATC and advance confidently in the direction of your dreams, achieve your goals, and embrace your future. You can accomplish anything you choose to. You can choose to be anything that you want to be. If you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Make a difference for yourself, make a difference in the lives of others. So again, on behalf of my fellow district board members and the entire MATC family, I congratulate you on your graduation and wish you the very best success in all of your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson Wachholz. I would also like to recognize Dr. Morna Foy, the president of our Wisconsin Technical College System, and Layla Merrifield from our Boards Association. Please rise, be recognized. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce this evening's keynote speaker, Dr. John B. King, Jr., United States Secretary of Education. Dr. King was confirmed as the Secretary of Education by the U.S. Senate on March 14, 2016. Dr. King had served as Principal Senior Advisor for the Department of Education since January 2015. Announcing his intent to nominate Dr. King for the Secretary position, President Barack Obama said, "There is nobody better to continue leading our ongoing efforts to work towards preschool for all, prepare our kids so they are ready for college and career, and make college more affordable." Dr. King knows from his own incredible life experience how education can transform a child's future. Before joining the Department of Education, Dr. King was the State of New York's Commissioner of Education. As commissioner for 6 years, he oversaw the state's elementary and secondary schools and public universities and colleges. Dr. King is a graduate of Harvard University, Yale University, and holds 2 degrees from Columbia University. The son of New York City public educators, his career in education began with teaching high school social studies in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Dr. King, on behalf of every member of the Milwaukee Area Technical College family, we are proud and humbled that you chose MATC for your first commencement address at a 2-year college as the United States Secretary of Education. Now, will you please join me in welcoming Dr. John B. King, Jr.
Thank you very much, President Martin and trustees. Good afternoon, friends, family, staff, and most importantly, the MATC class of 2016. It's an honor to be here today with you in Milwaukee. It's an honor to celebrate this important moment in your lives. I imagine many of you have looked forward to it, some with nervousness, some with a sense of relief, but whatever you are feeling, you've arrived. Today is the day. You've made it, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. Know that your family and friends, all of us on this stage, and the President of the United States are all deeply proud of your accomplishments and congratulate you on this moment. I want to start with a few questions. I encourage you to respond with applause or raucous applause or screams or shouts or whatever makes sense. How many of our graduates today are the first in their families to graduate from college? How many of our graduates today were also holding down a full-time job while studying? How many of our graduates are also parents themselves? How many of you are planning to go on at some point to a 4-year degree as well? And all of that illustrates why MATC is such an important institution, not only to Milwaukee, but to the state of Wisconsin and to the country. MATC is about creating a path to opportunity. It is about a new definition of the college student. It is about recognizing that our country's future depends on our diversity. MATC is not only the largest institution in the state, but is among the most diverse institutions in the state, serving a population of students that reflects who we are as a country. MATC is also vitally important to the economic future of Milwaukee and the state. The students here will go on to careers in nursing and accounting and business management and information technology and early childhood education and human service and criminal justice and welding and so many more fields. The future of the state depends on you, depends on the skills that you've acquired here. The majority of the students here are eligible for Pell Grants, relying on the federal financial aid that is critical to creating opportunity in this country. The Pell Grant program has been a priority from the president since he took office. The president has made college affordability a priority. He has made investing in community colleges a priority. We believe in the Obama administration that you are our future. You are the investment that we must make in the future, not only of our economy, but of our democracy. But the federal government doesn't do it alone. And one of the challenges that we see here in Wisconsin and across the country is that states have not always lived up to their responsibility to invest in public higher education. When states fail to invest in public higher education, it is short-sighted and misses the benefit of investing in the future workforce and the future leadership of the state. Now I want to celebrate the students of this class, and I want to point out that students of this class don't look maybe exactly how college is depicted on sitcoms, for example. Not everyone here was hanging out, going from party to party throughout their college experience. Folks here were balancing work and the challenges of family. Folks here were balancing supporting other members of their family. Folks here were balancing trying to get their lives back on track after making decisions they regretted. Folks here had to overcome obstacles to be here. And some of your classmates demonstrate exactly what it is that we hope college can mean for students. I think of Yuka Donahue. Yuka is graduating from the early childhood education program today. Yuka is a single mother who works 12 hours a day operating a daycare center out of her house. She decided to go to MATC both to expand opportunity for herself, but also for the sake of her students, because she loves her students as she would her own children. When a fire destroyed the kitchen in her daycare center and cost a considerable amount of money to repair, it was simply for Yuka another challenge to overcome. Yuka insisted on going to school the same day the fire occurred because she understood how important it was not to miss class. For Yuka, nothing was going to get in her way of pursuing her dream. She and her twin sister live by a saying that they repeat every time things get tough: failure is not an option. For Yuka and most of today's graduates with us today, the most challenging thing about college is finding the right balance among family obligations, work, and school. But she's got momentum now, and Yuka intends to go on to get a 4-year degree and one day to run a state-of-the-art Head Start program. I think of Anderson and Cody Randolph, a father and son team, both of whom are graduating from MATC's funeral services program today. Anderson decided to pursue a degree in funeral services after he was downsized from the banking job he had held for over 30 years. He'd done part-time work in the funeral industry, and he thought it might be a good way to get back on his feet. For Cody, in addition to going to school, he works the third shift for the Milwaukee Department of Corrections, raises 5 children with his wife, and volunteers at his church. Needless to say, with such a hectic schedule, sleep is at a premium for Cody. But he and his father encouraged each other along the way. They were an inseparable team throughout and lifted each other up when they were discouraged or just plain exhausted. Like Yuka, they both have a dream to one day start their own business. In this case, they want to establish a funeral home and serve the community that has been so good to them throughout the years. Yuka and Anderson and Cody are examples of the kinds of accomplishments represented by this class. It's the reason that the president has proposed America's College Promise, the idea that we should make community college universal, just as we've made K through 12 education universal in the United States. The president believes, that's right, the president believes that community college can be a path to greater opportunity, and that's what Yuka's story and Cody and Anderson's story represents. We're also inspired by the example MATC is setting by creating the Milwaukee Promise, by creating the opportunity for students who graduate from Milwaukee schools and are committed to doing well academically to have the opportunity to come to MATC. That step exemplifies a trend we see all across the country, a recognition by states and foundations and business leaders that community college can be at the foundation of the future of our economy. But it isn't possible for students to do it alone. And one of the things we have to celebrate and lift up today is the great faculty and staff here at MATC. Because for every student in this room understands that they are here because of their hard work and determination, but also because of the people who helped them along the way. I think of Sue Silverstein, who was a once aspiring ballet dancer who now teaches welding at MATC. There are not many people in the world, I suspect, who've gone from the ballet stage to the welding shop. But Sue has succeeded in a male-dominated profession because she has been tough and focused. She's earned the respect of her peers and of her students. She describes herself more like Vince Lombardi than Mother Teresa. But Sue also has a compassionate side. She once gave a student a pair of her own mittens because he was taking the bus to school and couldn't afford a pair of his own. She gives food away in her class at times because she knows that for some students, access to food is a challenge. She is the kind of instructor who understands that she's teaching the whole student, that she's equipping students with skills, but also giving them hope about their future. Sue's vision is reflected in the culture of MATC and understanding that students' success here depends on supporting not only their academic needs, but the full range of needs. It's why MATC has been a leader in the Wisconsin Hope Lab and drawing attention to the national crisis we face in inadequately supporting our higher education students. We have too many students here and across the country, too many students who are hungry, too many students who don't know where they will stay from night to night because they are homeless or underhoused, too many students whose needs outside of school can get in the way of their academics. But MATC is committed to changing that. MATC also understands the importance of mentorship and role models. I think of Major Cooper, a student service specialist who's dedicated his career to helping others. Through MATC's recently launched Men of Color initiative designed to increase the educational and career outcomes for the 9,000 plus men of color served here at MATC. Major is working with that initiative to help men of color navigate through MATC and outside of MATC by apprising them of tutoring opportunities, financial aid, counseling, and other critical resources. Major's efforts are very consistent with the President's vision in the My Brother's Keeper program, which is about the realization that too many of our young boys and men of color face extraordinary obstacles to success, and we will all be better for investing in a better, brighter future for them. Major's been able, through this initiative, to mobilize the community, businesses, in support of the young men here at MATC. And just this past semester, Major began working with a student who spent the past 10 years in prison and is determined to turn his life around. Major sat down with him and built a vision board outlining short-term goals and showed him things that many of us take for granted, like how to tie a necktie or how to network. This young man is changing his life with Major's support. He's in MATC's entrepreneur program and plans to start his business one day. And while he gets a ton of credit for resolving to make a change in his life, his journey has been helped along by Major. We in the Obama administration are committed to this kind of second chance approach. The President announced just last year a second chance Pell pilot program to allow students who are incarcerated to take advantage of Pell Grants to pursue their education. We know that for folks who are incarcerated or folks who are leaving incarceration, the opportunity to get an education and job training can be the difference between returning successfully or ending up back in prison. I'm particularly moved by the stories of the students and educators here because I understand deeply and personally the difference that education can make. Is that better? All right. So I want to close with this. I appreciate the AV assistance. I want to close with this. Part of why it is I'm so inspired by the stories of students here and by the faculty here is because I understand deeply and personally the difference that education can make in students' lives. I grew up in New York City, in Brooklyn. My mom passed away when I was 8, in October of my 4th grade year. I lived with my father, who was quite sick with undiagnosed Alzheimer's and passed away when I was 12. Folks could have looked at me and said, here's an African-American, Latino male student in a family in crisis. What chance does he have? Folks could have given up on me. Folks could have said, he's not going to be able to make it. He's a New York City public school student. What chance does he have? But instead, teachers like the faculty here chose to invest in me. They chose to see hope and opportunity. And they made school a place that was compelling and engaging and interesting and safe. In the same way that faculty members here endeavor to make MATC a place that is safe and supportive and a path to opportunity. I met with a few students before coming to the stage who talked about the ways in which MATC has changed the course of their life, changed the trajectory of their lives. That's what MATC makes possible. Today is a celebration of individual achievements. It's a celebration of each of your reaching this graduation moment. But it is also a celebration of the notion that education can be the difference, that education can save lives, that education can put folks on a path to opportunity that they didn't even know was possible. And so for all of you, the challenge I would leave you with, the thing I would ask of you is to pay it forward, to think about the opportunities that you had, the people who looked out for you, the faculty members, the family and friends who were there for you, who are a source of support for you. I became a teacher and a principal because I wanted to try to do for other kids what my teachers had done for me. And I'd ask each of you to try to do for someone else what the faculty here, what your family and friends have done for you. Find someone to mentor, find someone to support, find someone to help along. Be active in your community. Pay forward the benefit of this wonderful opportunity that you have. Congratulations on this moment. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Dr. King. On behalf of Milwaukee Area Technical College and the class of 2016, please accept this recognition as a symbol of our appreciation for all your great words today. Thank you so much.
Good evening, candidates for graduation, family members, and guests. I'm Mohammed Dakwar, MATC Provost. Sorry about this. Can you hear me better? Let me go over this one more time. So, good evening, candidates for graduation, family members, and guests. I'm Mohammed Dakwar, MATC Provost. Each semester, hundreds of outstanding students graduate from MATC and represent impressive academic accomplishments. Tonight's student speaker has distinguished herself through exemplary academic achievement, college leadership, and community involvement. Katie Johnston is a graduate from the Information Technology Programmer Analyst Associate Degree Program. Please join me in welcoming Katie and congratulating her on her achievement at MATC.
Can you hear me? I'll just take this. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dakwar. My name is Katie Johnston, and I am graduating from the IT Programmer Analyst Program. I have been selected as Outstanding Graduate here, and as part of my role as Outstanding Graduate, I have been granted the opportunity to serve as a commencement speaker. Today, I welcome President Martin, the Platform Party, all of my fellow classmates, and all of their family and friends, and most importantly, graduates of MATC, to the MATC commencement ceremony for all spring 2016 graduates. It is an honor to speak to all of you today. Before I begin, I'd like to give a huge thanks to those who helped me and all the outstanding graduates here today. All of our family, friends, colleagues, classmates, and teachers have done so much for us. It was through their dedication and compassion that we got to this point and huge milestone in our lives. So please, let's all give them a huge round of applause for all their help. It seems like only yesterday we were starting our first day here at MATC. Now we suddenly find ourselves in black robes and caps with tassels and waiting to walk across a stage. For some, we're fulfilling the dream of graduating college. For others, we're finally getting our high school diploma. And some of us have learned trades and are earning our technical diplomas. But for all of us, we made it through some of the most difficult challenges and battles in our lives to get to this moment. However, our job isn't done. A diploma is only the beginning of our journey, as it is merely the start of our potential and our future. Sure, we have the degree and we're on our way to the workforce, but our learning career shouldn't end with today's graduation. Instead, we should take a minute to talk about learning, because that's something we need to keep doing for the rest of our lives. Learning is something we had to do a lot of in order to get to the position we are at today. But in reality, we're all going to be lifelong learners. Whether we want to accept it or not, there's a whole world outside of MATC that was meant to be explored. For many of us, learning about the world around us started here at MATC. We learned about new people, new places, new ideas, and concepts that we'll remember for the rest of our lives. But we shouldn't just stop all that tonight. We should always strive for more in life, and we'll only get there by learning more. Lifelong learning isn't easy, and for some of us, it was almost stopped before we even got here. People might have prevented us from realizing our full potential, or being ourselves, or going down the path we truly want to go down. Some of us were censored or told we just weren't good enough to strive for our dreams or our goals. Some of us probably still see that today. For example, we still see journalists silenced or imprisoned for exposing some of the corruption or terror in the world around us. Or we see ordinary people be forced to climb barriers or boundaries to send a message to the world about what our society doesn't know. There's a lot of scary acts people resort to in order to prevent others from learning about the world around them. But we can't be afraid to do the difficult job to realize our full potential. And sometimes learning is a difficult job, but we can't let that stop us from seeing the world we live in or reaching our potential. The job of learning shouldn't end here with graduation. It should keep going. We should all keep going. We all need to keep fighting for our right to know more, to be more, to do more, and to accomplish more. Nothing should hold us back from where we want to go and what we want to do with our lives. As long as we keep learning, we can always do more. We may live in a world where so many people want to prevent us from doing what we want to do and going where we want to go and saying what we want to say. But in the end, we need to continue to learn in order to fight the obstacles that we face as a society every day. We live in a country that may have granted us the freedom to learn and the freedom to do what we want to do. But often we have to fight even for that freedom to learn. Others in the world today might not even have the opportunity to learn, but we do, and we should all use it to fight for what's right and to demand change for our world, our country, our state, our city, our families, and even for ourselves. Thank you. So today, I ask of you to continue that fight for learning by doing just that, learning. We have that freedom to learn in our society, so we need to keep going and keep making a difference for others who might not have that chance. We all can and need to strive for more and keep going in life. And the only way we can do that is to continue to learn. So never, ever stop learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie, and congratulations. As MATC's provost, it gives me a great honor to congratulate all of our graduate candidates tonight. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Milwaukee Area Technical College, I'm pleased to call forward MATC's academic deans who will present the associate degree, technical diploma, apprentice, and adult high school candidates for graduation.
Good evening. I am Dr. Gloria Pitchford Nicholas, Dean of the School of Pre-College Education. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Pre-College Education, I am pleased and privileged to present the candidates for diploma in the adult high school. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive their diplomas. Will the candidates from the adult high school please rise and remain standing?
Good evening. I am Dr. Richard Busalaki, Interim Dean of the School of Business. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Business, I am pleased to present the candidates for Associate in Applied Science degree, Technical Diploma, and Apprentice Diploma. These candidates have met the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and diplomas. Will the candidates from the School of Business programs please rise and remain standing? I am also privileged to serve as the Interim Dean of the School of Media and Creative Arts. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Media and Creative Arts, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degrees of Associate in Applied Science and Technical Diploma. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to their degrees. Will the candidates from the School of Media and Creative Arts please rise and remain standing?
Can you hear me now? Good evening. I'm back. I am Dr. Desi Levy, the extremely proud Dean of the School of Health Sciences here at Milwaukee Area Technical College. On behalf of the faculty, administration, and staff of this premier School of Health Sciences, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science and Technical Diploma. Dr. Martin, these greatly enriched, highly empowered, and transformed candidates have met all the requirements, are entitled to receive their exceptional degrees and diplomas. Will the candidates that are greatly enriched, highly empowered, and absolutely ready to transform health communities from the premier School of the Health Sciences please rise and remain standing?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Siddiq Isahaku. I am the Dean of the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, and Technical Diploma. These candidates have met all the requirements, are entitled to receive their degrees. Will the candidates from the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences programs please rise and remain standing?
Good evening. I am Dorothy Walker, Dean of the School of Technology and Applied Sciences. On behalf of our faculty and staff of the School of Technology and Applied Sciences, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associates in Applied Science and the Technical Diploma. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and diplomas. Will the candidates from the School of Technology and Applied Sciences please rise and remain standing? And we always say the best for last.
We're almost there. At this time, candidates will be individually recognized and presented with their degrees and diplomas here on stage. After the candidates receive their degree or diploma, they will return to their seats. When all the candidates are reseated, METC President Dr. Vicky Martin will officially confer the degrees and diplomas. Marshals and ushers, please direct the candidates to the stage, starting with the School of Pre-College Education. The rest of the candidates, you may be seated. Following the School of Pre-College Education, the order of the candidates will be as follows: School of Business, School of Health Sciences, School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, School of Media and Creative Arts, last but not least, the School of Technology and Applied Sciences.
Adult High School, Kendria L. Bremer. We need a sound tech up here for the mic. Misha L. Kane. Latanya Cannon. Zachary L. Dickerhouse. Kevin Echeverry. Danny Gonzalez, Scholastic Honors. Lita N. Gill. Ryan M. Johnson. Shaquan R. Johnson. Tess Parrish. Marielle Race. Jeriel Rodriguez. Marco J. Salgado.
Latanya Watson.
Nate M. Rowland.
Valencia Parsons.
Lisbeth A. Hernandez.
Telway Y.
Frederick L. Walker.
LaRonda Thompson.
Sabina Bain.
Testing.
Luz M. Venegas, Scholastic Honors.
Shauna Shong.
Accounting, Justin Clay, Scholastic Honors.
Accounting, Jasna Arcada.
Dulcie Duran.
With Scholastic Honors, Richard Cornelius.
Hassan Enan.
Darian Scott Davis.
Diego Fernandez.
Sarah Beretta.
Abbas Hassan.
Brian Hoffman, Scholastic Honors.
Zandra Z. Howard.
Natalia Harad.
Jesse J. Martell, Scholastic Honors.
Sonia Janzak, Scholastic Honors.
Jackie A. Nichols, Scholastic Honors.
Heather Millard.
Cindy Pratt.
Tina Polanski.
Darnell Rushing.
Stephanie Reel.
Patrick Seeger.
Scholastic Honors, Chanel Russ.
Teresa A. Van, Scholastic Honors.
Justin Stewart, Scholastic Honors.
Angelica Wright.
Laura Wagner.
Administrative Professional, Janice C. Brown.
Austin Heck, Scholastic Honors.
Rachel M. Ring.
Sherry Raymond.
Jamie M. Skinnendor.
Margarita Siltello.
Stephanie L. Omnis, Scholastic Honors.
Administrative Professional Accelerated, Erica Reiser.
Baking and Pastry Arts, Hannah R. Ankowski.
Baking and Pastry Arts, Sinisa Brown.
Kiana R. Barrage, Scholastic Honors.
Kelsey Combs, Scholastic Honors.
Abby Diedrich, Scholastic Honors.
Mallory Heck.
Emmeline R. Kruger, Scholastic Honors.
Kaylee Lawson.
Martha Lamont Borrell, Scholastic Honors.
Maria Sanchez Ramirez, Scholastic Honors.
Danielle Santos, Scholastic Honors.
Nancy Tao, Scholastic Honors.
Banking and Financial Services, Kim Brumfield.
Business Management, Capricia Weston.
Demetrius Fitzpatrick.
Shannon Fuentes, Scholastic Honors.
Rachel D. Alden.
Nadia Barakat.
Shannon M. Bauman.
Ethan Becker.
Nicole M. Carrero. It's not on there. Scholastic Honors.
Cherie Carroll.
Cartesial L. Davis.
Tina Ashford, Scholastic Honors.
Sarah Frick.
Michelle Gardapi, Scholastic Honors.
Monica Gomez.
Janet Iwer.
Michael R. Jester.
Nacindia Johnson.
Kenneth R. Kimeny.
Dang Q.
Devin D. Morgan.
Jessica Rimpstrider, Scholastic Honors.
Jason S. Schaefer.
Shirley Solomon, Scholastic Honors.
Allison M. Stakowiak.
Amanda Vallejo, Scholastic Honors.
Samantha Weary.
Business Management Transfer Option, Miguel Alvarez.
Shakita S. Bellows, Scholastic Honors.
Dawn Wheaton.
Denise L. Wheaton.
Maurice Hudson.
Maria Weather Del Magal, Scholastic Honors.
Christina Zabinski.
Andrew J. Tyler, Scholastic Honors.
Christina Vasquez.
Brian West, Scholastic Honors.
Culinary Arts, Joseph Bamberg, Scholastic Honors.
Reuben N. Buford, Scholastic Honors.
Mark Blaylock.
Culinary Arts, Joshua A. Fay, Scholastic Honors.
Gregory Castillo.
Michael J. Huber.
William Hunt, Scholastic Honors.
Jennifer E. Laverine, Scholastic Honors.
Marco Rocha Pisano.
Michael A. Schrader, Scholastic Honors.
Jessica Cessity, Scholastic Honors.
Entrepreneurship, Teron Hazelwood.
Human Resources, Jasmine Brooks.
Charmaine L. Smith.
Kevin Supernot.
Amanda V. Welch.
Hotel Hospitality Management, David Lozada, Scholastic Honors.
Environmental Health and Water Quality Technology, Veronica T. Herrera.
Wilnisha Smith.
Fashion Retail Marketing, Scholastic Honors, Jamie Hawkins.
Deanna Miller.
Bakari S. Buckley.
Kenya Crawford.
Kaylee M. King Lalamount, Human Resources.
Karen Pate, Scholastic Honors.
Ashley Paulson, Scholastic Honors. IT Computer Support Specialist, Sandra D. Campbell, Scholastic Honors.
Brandy Burnett.
Jared E. Lucas.
James Enriquez.
Mulagita D. Gadagata.
IT Computer Support, Arvin Piowase.
Margaret Brennan, Scholastic Honors.
Brian Cummings.
Riley C. Geiger.
IT Network Specialist, Andrew Essien.
Alfonso A. Herrera, Scholastic Honors.
Pierce Hassler, Scholastic Honors.
Edward J. Keltz, IT Network Specialist, Scholastic Honors.
Eric Harez.
Corey Malone, Scholastic Honors.
Joe Lipsy, Scholastic Honors.
Ricky Silvana San.
Chinea B. Obenwezi.
Josephine R. Bruscola, Scholastic Honors.
Zong Mong Shong.
Michael S. Sherman.
IT Programmer Analyst, Katie Johnston, Scholastic Honors.
Marketing Management, Jasmine Finch.
Michael Mendenzabal.
Larpu L. Verdier.
Marketing Management, Bernard Jock Jr., Scholastic Honors.
Tommy D. Nash.
Blerta Cobernari, Scholastic Honors.
Medical Administrative Specialist, Laura Bloomberg.
IT Information Systems Security Specialist, David James.
Tarika L. Thorne.
Harmi Dar, Scholastic Honors.
Rania L. Reyes.
Leonard Gar Jr.
Katrina Y. Caesar.
Kao Lee Yang, Scholastic Honors.
Morgan J. Davis.
Margaret Anderson.
Shani Mutter, Scholastic Honors.
Nicole Murphy.
Acacia S. Randall.
Ashley Pfaff.
Paralegal, Amanda K. Cruciana, Scholastic Honors.
Kelly Carter.
Tatiana M. Henderson.
Amber Fisher.
Marie G. Reyes, Scholastic Honors.
Courtney Hess, Scholastic Honors.
Real Estate, D'Angelo A. King.
Dale Jacobs.
Sherry L. Scheidt, Scholastic Honors.
Ann Patz, Scholastic Honors.
Nakisha Washington.
Timothy Sconiers.
Barber Jonathan D. Gaydon.
Supervisory Management, Jose Villa, Scholastic Honors.
Khalid I. Crockerhan.
Anthony Poorman.
Elizabeth Nelson.
Cosmetologist Apprenticeship, Kayla Cruz Escato.
Angela L. Jimenez, Scholastic Honors.
Maria Casada.
Melissa S. Price, Scholastic Honors.
Rosa Venches.
Namaya M. Francis Moore.
Edward Mensa, Scholastic Honors.
Demarius LaFleur.
Advertising Specialist, Sierra Addison Brown.
Kendrick Watkins.
Anna Krapledowski.
Baking Production, LaKayla P. Bennett.
Annette Spence Sangari.
Barber Cosmetology, Tyree Boyd.
Tillman Brooks.
Elisban I. Gonzalez Rivera, Scholastic Honors.
Johnny Jones.
Rafael Perez, Scholastic Honors.
Melvin Person.
Levi Schmidt, Scholastic Honors.
Montarius Visor.
Business Management, Christian Burchek, Scholastic Honors.
Carmen De La Torre.
Cosmetology, Tiazra L. Evans.
Business Management, Aminata Silla.
Bilingual Office Assistant, Olalise Aileman, Scholastic Honors.
Kenyetta Roby.
Computerized Accounting Assistant, Lena M. Ramirez, Scholastic Honors.
Charity Bryant.
Karina Gonzalez.
Dante Ely.
Tiawanda A. Jenkins, Scholastic Honors.
Patrice Hughes, Scholastic Honors.
Satoria S. Mathis.
Candace Johnson.
Sierra N. Pollock.
Zaire Murphy.
Jessica M. Stewart.
Zaire Sherrill.
Andrea S. Whitley.
Dejanay Weaver.
Koya Zhang.
Diamond Beard.
Joshua Lachelle.
E-Business Strategist Nicole Brown.
Medical Billing, Ashley E. Alt.
Joyce Smith.
Beatrice F. Hernandez.
Lisa Jones.
Robin D. McCants, Office Technology.
Adriana Quesada, Scholastic Honors.
Angela D. Williams.
Special Event Management, Gianna Swarton, Scholastic Honors.
Jack A. Challender.
Anita Hunt.
Emily Roberts, Scholastic Honors.
Kristen Stecker.
Danielle Shue.
Cardiovascular Technology, Echocardiography, Adam Christian.
Andrew W. Pop, Scholastic Honors.
Peter Jacqueline, Scholastic Honors.
Thomas M. Mikowski.
Shonine Martinez, Scholastic Honors.
Tatiana Sadua, Scholastic Honors.
Jamie McGeary, Scholastic Honors.
Mardian A. Al-Asadia.
Mohammed Humeida.
Shauna R. Linway, Scholastic Honors.
Carolina Guratin.
Magalina M. Pagats.
Dental Hygiene, Brittany Damarest.
Dental Hygiene, Lindsay J. Escal.
Ariel Fonseca.
Catherine M. Gorman.
Natalie Guzman.
Stephen C. Hagan.
Lindsay Hesse, Scholastic Honors.
Bridget A. Jacob.
Alexandra Lavinio, Scholastic Honors.
Molly L. Lee.
Shauna Plyer, Scholastic Honors.
Amber M. Randall.
Courtney Wisniewski, Scholastic Honors.
Okay. Dietetic Technician, Teresa A. D'Amato.
Danielle Drogier, Scholastic Honors.
Dietetic Technician Lee A. Fritter, Scholastic Honor.
Funeral Service, Christopher Anderson.
Nicole J. Arnholter.
Alicia Barbian.
Dana Bierke, Scholastic Honors.
Andrew Breaker.
Jonathan C. Buckner, Scholastic Honors.
Glenna Cassini, Scholastic Honors.
Marie Cunningham.
Elizabeth Fortini, Scholastic Honors.
Jordan P. Glauman, Scholastic Honors.
Shalonda Long.
Joseph E. Quinn.
Anderson Randolph.
Anderson K. Randolph.
Sarah Rayburg.
Trevor Rosga.
Jacob Schutte.
Blake T. Stencil, Scholastic Honors.
Max Richard Wagner.
Noah T. Watry.
Carly Maria With.
Sai Shang.
Giuliano Fabian.
Health Unit Coordinator, Deborah U. Grandison, Scholastic Honors.
Medical Laboratory Technician, Allegra Burns, Scholastic Honors.
Medical Laboratory Technician, Sakina L. Bogan, Scholastic Honors.
Christine Bremer.
Amanda Danick, Scholastic Honors.
Ana Enciso, Scholastic Honors.
Veronica R. Lopez.
Megan Vandenberg, Scholastic Honors.
Luz Chavez Corona, Scholastic Honors.
Kelly Gearrock, Scholastic Honors.
Kawar Pri Kaur, Scholastic Honors.
China Kearney.
Aaron L. Martin.
Julia Molinar.
Lindsay M. Smith, Scholastic Honors.
Radiography, Jenna Lilly, Scholastic Honors.
Radiography, Jessica L. Scholarchek.
Melanie Sobchak.
Natalie A. Sternberg, Scholastic Honors.
Paku Shang.
Registered Nursing, Laura K. Baumgartner.
Jesse Bly.
Lindsay J. Davis.
Anastasia Davison Quip, Scholastic Honors.
Galina Federos, Scholastic Honors.
Registered Nursing, Chantel Dick.
Ann Quinn.
Sarah Kuvaris.
Mai Pa Ying Lee, Scholastic Honors.
Annalisa Marmolajo.
Tanya Ramacheski.
Sarah Nielsen.
Kaylee L. Rossman.
Kathleen Sanders, Scholastic Honors.
Shannon L. Rosinski, Scholastic Honors.
Lauren Ryan, Scholastic Honors.
Melissa N. Ryan.
Laura Roberts, Scholastic Honors.
Victor M. Tenorio.
Alyssa Tuchel.
Stephanie A. Waitira, Scholastic Honors.
Respiratory Therapist, Charlene Blakes.
Respiratory Therapist, Gary S. Brown.
Benjamin Chadwick.
Heather L. Dabrowski.
Tamara Davis.
Jennifer E. Dishaw, Scholastic Honors.
Mary Franklin.
Mary E. Gingrich, Scholastic Honors.
Kamal Hani, Scholastic Honors.
Dana C. Hughes, Scholastic Honors.
Holly Jacobson.
Sarah K. Landlitz, Scholastic Honors.
Jacqueline Mans.
Olga A. Nokovich, Scholastic Honors.
Amy North.
John F. Norton, Scholastic Honors.
Irina Phillips, Scholastic Honors.
Jennifer N. Price.
Tracy Samuel.
Christopher J. Schaefer.
Nikki Thompson.
Scott Tunistra, Scholastic Honors.
Shanine Walker.
Jessica A. Wilson.
Angela Shanon.
Surgical Technologist, Sean F. Hookman, Scholastic Honors.
Jennifer Jones.
Dental Assistant, Nikita V. Brooks.
Mai Cha.
Leila Sharaki.
Nura Gurung.
Melissa N. Haldeman.
Emily Kekashi.
Bianca T. Plucker Billups.
Nicole Norton.
Tani Smith.
Melissa Wagner.
Rosa de la Rosa.
From the Dental Assistant Bilingual Program, Jorge Garcia Salazar.
Aurora Hurtado.
Alma Hernandez Ortega.
Claudia Perea.
Norkelly Lizardo.
Jessica Ramirez.
Silvia Lopez Ruiz.
Naisha Santiago Hernandez.
Iván Plasencia Martinez.
Health Unit Coordinator Linda C. Walker.
Jessica Drexler.
Aaron Finlayson.
Janice Barrett.
With Scholastic Honors, Juan E. Molino Morales.
From the Dental Technician Program, Cullen Abraham.
Brittany Snide.
From the Medical Assistant Program, Gabriela Alicia.
With Scholastic Honors, Elizabeth Sullivan.
Ana Maria Lentini.
Miriam Vargas Flores.
Susanna Sanchez.
Mai Yang.
Mai Chow Tao.
Medical Coding Specialist, Matiana Spiegel.
Kayla Velasquez.
Medical Interpreter with Scholastic Honors, Alejandra Acevedo.
From the Medical Coding Specialist Program with Scholastic Honors, Samantha Lonian.
Medical Interpreting, Esther Barros.
Katrina Smith.
With Scholastic Honors, Milagros Figueroa Bates.
Loida Alonso.
With Scholastic Honors, Frederico Gonzalez Alvarado.
Minelia Espinoza.
Gloria Lopez.
Ninoshka Jarina.
Idalise Medina.
Edgar Gonzalez.
From the Nursing Assistant Program, Janae Davis.
With Scholastic Honors, Jaleesa Marin.
Pharmacy Technician, Margaret Moore.
Romel Ramirez.
With Scholastic Honors, Sakina Nimkul Kamrakardeh.
From the Pharmacy Technician Program with Scholastic Honors, Indira Adhikari.
From the Phlebotomy Program, Rashad Barry Kamanda.
From the Pharmacy Technician Program, Rima Mohammed.
Maria Crespo.
Darlene Rivas.
Hope Emmerich.
From the Phlebotomy Program, Dominique Brown.
Celeste Davis.
Margaret De Silva.
Alana Kyle.
Jennifer Gardapi.
Leah Hogans.
LaQuasia Freeman.
Tiffany Wyatt.
Tanya Lafrene.
From Practical Nursing, Denisha Evans.
From the Practical Nursing Program, Lisa Anenson.
David Perez.
With Scholastic Honors, Rebecca Knitter.
With Scholastic Honors, Yvonne Rosado.
Valencia Reyes.
Renal dialysis technician, Ajo Alagavi.
Mark Akins.
Karina Kanje.
From the renal dialysis program, Joy Booth.
With scholastic honors, Nazila Maleki.
Brittany Handley.
Tiffany Olive.
Kervin Pierce.
With scholastic honors, Renee Williams.
From the Associate of Arts program, Scottisha Dixon.
Metris Bell.
From the renal dialysis technician program, Camila Scott.
With scholastic honors, Jacqueline Coel.
Associate of Arts, Kizzy Alexander.
Austin Dunbar.
Maricela Cervantes.
Stephanique Franks.
Olufunmilayo Cole Crawford.
Graciela Hernandez.
With scholastic honors, Kateri Dunkley.
Kyle Jenkins.
Joshua Nicholas Hall.
Zachary McNamer.
Jade Knox.
Megan Ortiz.
With scholastic honors, Nico Kusanagi.
Dylan Ransdale.
Mona Mendoza.
Reginald Simpson.
Ayana Parker.
Ivory Stubbs.
Jose Salas.
Shelly Tucker.
Melanie Skinkis.
Mary Alice Wise.
Ebony Tate.
Associate of Arts, Teacher Education, Ma Tao.
Brittany Wyrick.
Associates of Science, Patricia Breckler.
Associate of Arts, Teacher Education, Laura Flack.
Associate of Science, Dominique Early.
Sharon Multani.
Biotechnology, Eugenia Decker.
Ángel Vega Anguiano.
Chemical Technician, Trinidad Prado.
Associate of Science, Ryan Seekert.
With scholastic honors in early childhood education, Shakara Bowman.
From the Chemical Technician program with scholastic honors, Emily Kowalski.
Early childhood education, Raven Clark.
From the Early Childhood Education program with scholastic honors, Gwendolyn A.G. Miller.
Scholastic Honors, Yuka Donahue.
With Scholastic Honors, Brianda Carrillo.
With Scholastic Honors, Ruby Grisby.
Nicole Coleman.
Tanya Holly.
Shaquanda Grant.
Megan Johnson.
Leisha Heron.
Elisa Medina.
Yes.
Elisa Medina.
Annette Jacobs.
Carmen Rojo.
Alicia Lalogia.
Devin Reed.
With Scholastic Honors, Felipa Ramirez.
With Scholastic Honors, Robin Thompson.
Liberal Arts, Melanie Wade.
Morena Washington.
Estefany Soto.
Tahela Williams.
Sonia Ward. Nadia White.
Early Childhood Education Bilingual Group, Jureci Frias.
Danielle Wyatt.
Human Services Associate with Scholastic Honors, Samantha Bell.
From the Human Services Associate Program with Scholastic Honors, Damian Baumgartner.
Keith Brown.
Kanisha Bowles.
Mr. Warren Campbell.
With Scholastic Honors, William Kenyon.
Karma Clark.
Nairobis Caraballo.
With Scholastic Honors, Jeffrey Collins.
Jessica Clay.
Felicia Ferguson.
Cheryl Cotton.
With Scholastic Honors, Briannica Gordon.
Karen Goodwin.
Richard Harrow.
Thank you.
Latoya Guthrie.
With Scholastic Honors, Erica Hills.
Jennifer Hernandez.
Sonietta Hutcherson.
Johnny Hills.
Orlandis Jackson.
Julie Jackson.
You can say Antoinette Johnson.
Antoinette Johnson.
Tammy Jennings.
Delisha Kemp.
Mario Rivera.
With Scholastic Honors, Genevieve Knox.
Emerald Kidd.
Angelica Martis.
Regina Lipsy.
Christy Messick.
Melissa Marcourt.
Corinne Nellums.
Shaquanta McCants.
Tina Plump.
Kimberly Morrow.
Tamika Roberson.
A.D. Vinzel Owens.
Raquel Segura.
Nicole Rayner.
Coretta Taylor.
Barbara Scott.
Jeffrey Terrell.
Linny Brent Stewart.
Mai Vane.
Rochelle Taylor.
Josette Walker.
Denny Tubbs.
Aisha Wiggins.
With scholastic honors, Jessica Vasquez.
Interpreter Technician Melissa Hemeister.
From the Human Service Program with scholastic honors, Raquel Wesley.
Child Care Services, Shaylin Main.
Cedric Wiley.
Animation, Andre Decora.
From the Child Care Services Program with scholastic honors, Kiana Jackson.
Animation, Cora E. Dimmick.
Marcy Ward.
Brell Schrader.
From the Animation Program, William Del Ponte.
Computer Simulation, Gaming Design Emphasis, Stephen Chepp.
Tori Schallhorn.
Matthew Werner.
Jaslyn Teet.
Kenneth McClendon.
From the Computer Simulation and Gaming Design Emphasis, David Fielman.
Ryan Snellgrove.
From the Computer Simulation and Gaming Design Emphasis, with scholastic honors, Jeremy Leakis.
Graphic Design, Alyssa Craig.
With scholastic honors, Omar Bonilla Ortiz.
With scholastic honors, Laura Mattis.
Sierra Curry.
Ethan Poppert.
Yvonne Ogle.
With scholastic honors, Kim M. Wagner.
Dawn Scott.
With scholastic honors, Evan D. Sears.
From the Mobile Designer Program, Elmo Porcher. O'Shea.
From the Music Occupations Program, Robert P. Dalsbo.
With Scholastic Honors, John Olger.
With Scholastic Honors, Charlenique Henneke.
With Scholastic Honors, Allison Forrest.
Shelby D. Nabong.
With Scholastic Honors, Drew Kleinhans.
Respect.
Wayman W. Tatum, Jr.
With Scholastic Honors, Michael Sodnick.
From the Photography Program, Ashley Marie Franklin.
Connor Bruzowitz.
With Scholastic Honors, Kirsten Schmidt.
With Scholastic Honors, Kim Sahin.
With Scholastic Honors, Buddy Walensky.
With Scholastic Honors, Leo Strong.
From the Television and Video Production Program, Gregory L. Clapp.
From the Digital Imaging Program with Scholastic Honors, Karen Corrine.
Television and Video Production Program, Shelton L. Love.
Emmanuel Espino.
Israel Garcia Colunga.
Daniel Hansen.
Sarai. Yeah, perfect. Correct. Sarai. Sarai Perez.
Veronica Mosley.
From the TV Video Field Production Assistant Program with Scholastic Honors, Shireen Galib.
From the Visual Communication and Computer Graphic Program, Brian Bostwick.
From the Air Conditioning and Refrigeration Technology Program, Stephen D. Hermanson.
Christopher T. Neuendorf.
Manila Stereo.
Michael Schilbauer.
With Scholastic Honors, Jacob Young.
With Scholastic Honors, Ku Zhang.
From the Architectural Technology Program, Braylon Smith.
From the Automotive Technology Comprehensive Program, Ian Kidd.
Marco Love.
From the Biomedical Electronics Technology Program, Herman Yang.
From Civil Engineering Technology, Christopher D. Barrett.
Aaron Freese.
Ronnie J. Hansen.
Tyler Neuenschwander.
From the Computer Electronics Technology Program, William J. Peterson.
Devin Thompson.
From the Criminal Justice Law Enforcement Program, David R. Bunting.
From the Criminal Justice Law Enforcement Program, Carlos Barrera.
Campbell.
Yolanda Burns.
With scholastic honors, Constance L. Quarter.
With scholastic honors, Christopher Cheek.
With scholastic honors, Patrick DeZekin.
Sandra Clinton.
Maricela A. Garcia.
Ashley Cridlick.
Brandon J. Hart.
Dustin Espinoza.
With scholastic honors, Curtis L. Howell.
Sarah Fliger.
Tanisha M. Hunter.
Wesley Gibbonrath.
Janella Jones.
With scholastic honors, Sarah Hebby.
Eduardo Loeda.
Michelle Hunter.
Jesse F. Casada.
Andrea Lampkins.
With scholastic honors, K. F. Rediker.
Maria McEwen.
Desiree Rosado.
Timothy Quinn Jewell.
With scholastic honors, Brian M. Shank.
Danisha Roper.
Shannon L. Taylor.
With scholastic honors, Marshall Schrank.
Robert B. Words.
Yubi Suarez.
From the Electronic Engineering Technology Program, Osvaldo Lagar.
Ronette Tolliver.
Kelsey Crank.
A U.S. veteran, Justin Torres.
With scholastic honors, Sherry L. Reitz.
From the Electronic Engineering Technology Program with scholastic honors, Brandon Morrow.
With scholastic honors, Amy Zhang.
With scholastic honors, Amanpreet Singh.
From the Electronic Technology, Industrial Controls and Automation Program, Matthew A. Bennett.
From the Electronic Technology, Industrial Controls and Automation, and the Electrical Engineering Technology Program with scholastic honors, Michael Butchley.
From the Electronic Technology, Industrial Controls and Automation Program, Yupeng J. Lee.
Gamalil Valencia.
From the Fire Protection Technician Program, Jeremy M. Filler.
Gregory Gonzalez.
From Fire Protection Technician Program, Jason P. Kennard.
From the Individualized Technical Studies Molecular Biology and Associate of Science Biotechnology Program, Santana Hutchinson.
With Scholastic Honors, Cindy L. Lakames.
Belangi McLandel.
With Scholastic Honors, Naya S. Salih.
From the Architectural Woodworking Cabinet Program, Katina Maybe.
From the Automotive Maintenance Technician Program, William Humphrey.
Clayton Satterstrom.
From the Interior Design Program with Scholastic Honors, Caitlin M. Gonzalez.
Daniel Thompson.
From the Maintenance and Arboriculture Program, Patrick A. Archer.
From the Interior Design Program with Scholastic Honors, Allison Bose.
From the Mechanical Design Technology Program, Robert P. Howard.
With Scholastic Honors, Jesse Binder.
With Scholastic Honors, Jeff Schaefer.
Richard Graveldinger.
Christopher Wolf.
Nicholas Crumbeagle.
Brandon T. Lindeman.
William Momquist.
Dane R. Travers.
From the Welding Technology Program with Scholastic Honors, Gabriel L. Balicki.
From the Architectural Woodworking and Cabinet Making Program with Scholastic Honors, Nicholas Pryor.
With Scholastic Honors, Elsa Hernandez.
From the Auto Collision Repair and Finish Technician Program, Charles L. Allen.
Okay, good. With Scholastic Honors, Timothy Studi.
Andre Gross.
With Scholastic Honors, Jason Werwey.
Cameron C. Perkins.
With Scholastic Honors, David Soller.
With Scholastic Honors, Linwood Smith.
Brad Cummings Shirts.
From the Automotive Maintenance Technician Program, Tony Abu Baker.
With Scholastic Honors, Jose Martinez.
Tavon D. Matlock.
With Scholastic Honors, Omar Romero.
Indale Gabriel Hewalt.
Deandre A. Wells.
Jimmy Alonzo Perez.
Francisco Javier Calderon.
Jose Montez de Oca.
Mohane Jamaleddin.
Mickey G. True.
Tyler Schultz.
Michael M. Rodriguez.
Martin Nunez.
From the Aviation Technician Power Plant Program, Terry P. Brunette.
James Garrity.
From the Carpentry Program, play Rio D. Cole.
With Scholastic Honors, Daryl Pinkston.
Denise Jordan.
Armando L. Kelly Jr.
Daquan L. Velo Wolf.
With Scholastic Honors, Amado Rodriguez.
Aaron L. Dolan Manna.
Deshae Wilson.
Gerald A. White.
From the Computer Numerical Control Machine Operator Programmer Program, Pedro Diaz Milan.
From the Diesel and Powertrain Servicing Program, Marcus C. Chisholm.
Isaiah Callier.
From the Electrical Power Distribution Program, Marvin Spates.
Caleb Hayes.
From the Machine Tool Operations, CNC Machine Setup and Operations Program, with Scholastic Honors, Jared Fendrick.
From the Electricity Program with Scholastic Honors, Dominic Delgado.
Michael McKee.
Marquise McDonald.
Marvin York.
From the Machine Tool Operations CNC Machine Setup and Operation Program, Kamla Vang.
Denatran McClyde.
With Scholastic Honors, Daniel Mercado.
From the Mechanical and Computer Drafting Program, Franco J. Jeremio.
With Scholastic Honors, Solomon Abu Kaderi.
From the Preparatory Plumbing Program, Frederick Lee.
Deshaun Bonds.
Daniel Zamora Ortiz.
From the Power Engineering and Boiler Operator Program, Kristen Check.
Preparatory Plumbing, Carl A. Rogers.
With Scholastic Honors, Inocente Hernandez.
Mario Sanfilippo.
From the Bricklaying Masonry Program, Bryant Pascal.
From the Refrigeration, Air Conditioning, and Heating Service Technician Program, with Scholastic Honors, Omar Alvarez Rodriguez.
With Scholastic Honors, Brent Gatpinton.
And from the Welding Program, Jumani Veal.
Here comes the big moment here. I'd like to reintroduce President Vicky J. Martin, who will officially confer the official degrees and diplomas to all the candidates. Dr. Martin.
Will the candidates please rise? And now, by the authority vested in me by the Milwaukee Area Technical College District Board, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree or diploma for which you have been certified. Graduates, you may now move the tassels of your cap from the right to the left. Will all the graduates please be seated? The 2016 Spring Commencement Ceremony is now officially concluded. Graduates, please join me in thanking your family and friends and the METC faculty members and staff for joining us in tonight's graduation ceremony. I now ask our Grand Marshal, Dr. Michael Rosen, and our marshals to please take your positions and prepare to lead the Milwaukee Area Technical College class of 2016 from the arena. Thank you everyone for being part of tonight's graduation ceremony. This has been a special night, and on behalf of the entire community, we wish you graduates the very best. Good evening.